Well, how is everybody doing on this beautiful Friday morning? I am here to talk about confidence and building confidence in order to like yourself better. That way you can work on being kind towards others as well and not taking out your hurt on other people. So what is confidence? Well, there are three definitions to it. The first one is feeling or the feeling or belief that one can rely on something or someone, also firm trust. The second one is the state of feeling certain about the truth of something. And the third one is a feeling of self-assurance arising from one's appreciation of one's own abilities and qualities. So why is confidence important? Well, confidence is important because it enables you to pursue goals, take risks, and build resilience, which can lead to greater personal and professional success. It also improves your mental and physical health. It fosters better relationships through improved communication, and it gives you the freedom to make your own decisions without excessive self-doubt. So personal growth, it'll allow you to step outside of your comfort zone, try new things, and pursue challenging goals, which is essential for personal and professional growth. Resilience, it helps you bounce back from setbacks by viewing failure as a learning opportunity rather than a reflection of your self-worth. Improved decision making. You are more likely to trust your own judgment and make your own decisions rather than relying on others to decide for you, aka another way of maturity. Better relationships. It improves communication skills, learning to be more genuine towards others and towards yourself. Mental and physical health. It builds better self-esteem, less fear, less anxiety, and a greater overall sense of happiness and well-being. For those of you who have preached to me about, not relying on others to make yourself happy, this is one of those ways that you can rely on yourself to make yourself happy. So just think about it like that. For those of you that know me and that have talked to me in the past, and so increased success, it helps make you more motivated, gives you a greater sense of purpose, and it helps equip you to handle pressure and challenges in your life. So how does somebody become more confident? Focus on your strengths. Again, like I stated in one of my videos, on my self-aware video, take the time out to be self-aware about yourself. Make lists out, even if it's, I'm really good at spelling, or I'm really good at the job I do at work, or I'm a really good driver, or I'm good at artwork, or I'm good at singing. Like, all those will help you build confidence the more you write them down. Or I'm really good with computers, and so on and so forth. It's funny because when I'm like looking for a job and I think about my resume and then I think about my past jobs on top of my personal life, it's like, I am better at a lot of things than what I give myself credit for. And you'll come to realize that again once you start writing down stuff, and then you're like, why didn't I put this on my resume? It's still considered a skill, So yeah, think about that. Practice positive self-talk, like, good job, self. You made it through today. You didn't hurt yourself. You didn't hurt others. You weren't mean to somebody. Or you went a day without drinking when normally you drink every single day. or you went a day without any type of drugs in your system, or went a day without smoking a cigarette or hitting a vape, like little things like that. Take care of your physical and mental health. Exercise more, meditation, talk to people, go to support groups, stuff like that. Surround yourself with more positive people. Stay out of bars, guys, because bars, they have a lot of broken people in them. They're there because they either aren't happy with themselves or having a broken relationship or, whatever the case may be. They're in there drinking for a reason because they're not happy. So that's not a positive environment to be in. Go to a church maybe, or, I don't go to church personally, but everybody's different. Again, find different support groups that relate to the stuff that you're going through. Or heck, even old friends that that are in good standing with themselves. Like, they don't drink, they don't smoke, they don't do drugs, they don't, try to put yourself around those types of people to influence you better at making yourself a better person. Don't continue to hang around those who get you on drugs or get you to drink or whatever. Just stop. Let them know, like, hey, I'm not all for that anymore. If they don't support you with your decision, then I'm sorry. They were not a real friend for you. Set small and achievable goals, like, oh, I'm planning on going 2 days a week without drinking, and then, slowly work your way up to 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. Continue that for a while. And again, keep in mind, it's not going to happen overnight. The habits you have are not going to break overnight, no matter how much you want them to. Now, granted, some people are stronger than others, and it can happen for them. But most of the time, it's going to take some time. Mindset, self-perception, practice positive self-talk, focus on your strengths, again, take the time, be self-aware, think very clearly in a quiet setting, no music, no games, no cell phone, nothing like that. Just sit there, think with your notebook, write them down as you continue to think about them. Like, what are you good at? And stuff like that. Make lists. Challenge your negative thoughts, and then be kind to yourself. If you want others to be kind to you, you gotta learn to be kind to yourself too. Yeah. Actions and habits. Set small goals, be consistent in working towards them. Don't just try it out for one day and be like, oh my God, this isn't working. One day, again, breaking drinking habits is hard. Breaking smoking habits is hard. Breaking drug habits are hard. But you gotta take it day by day, and continue to be consistent. Expand your comfort zone. Step out. Face your fears. You're afraid to talk to somebody because you realize you've hurt them a lot, and you're afraid that they won't want to talk to you again. You never know until you try. You never know until you try to reach out to them. For some people, they may have been waiting a while for you to actually reach out and be like, hey, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. How can I fix this? How can I make it up to you? And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be dating that person again or boyfriend, girlfriend with that person again. It can just mean you're doing it for yourself, for your own self-confidence, to build yourself back up. Take care of yourself. Adopt confident body language. Set up straight. So you sit up straight, make eye contact, and smile. Now, I may not have teeth, but I can still smile, and you guys can still see that, right? So, yeah, that's not an excuse. Learn new skills. Acquiring new knowledge, the willingness to learn, even if you think it might be something you don't agree with or that you're against, can significantly boost your confidence. Relationships, the environment. Again, surround yourself with positive people. Spend time with those who uplift you and support you. Create healthy boundaries. Go back to my healthy boundary video and learn more about that if you have to rewatch it, to learn how to set healthy boundaries, not just for yourself, but other people around you. Focus on your own journey. Life is not a competition, guys. We were all put here without even asking to be. But here we are. We try to make the best of it, right, with what time we have. And just remember that we all have our own interests. It's up to you to sit down and decide, well, what is it that I might be into? Kind of like my mom, she's been selling like vintage items lately, and she's got a bunch of old jewelry. And I'm actually thinking about, as soon as I get the stuff for it, creating jewelry pictures, like vintage jewelry pictures, you know, putting them in a frame, moving them around, creating like a flower or a butterfly with the jewelry and putting it in a frame and gluing it together, kind of thing. So that's going to be something new for me to figure out if I like it or not. But you never know until you try. And then keep in mind, we have our own goals, and we also have our own pace at working towards them. It really just depends on how we feel that day, but the more you put it off, the more days are going to pass you by, and the next thing you know, you're going to be on your deathbed, and you're going to be like, wow, I didn't achieve anything I wanted to, and I am not proud of myself. And you don't want it to be like that, right? So yeah, be positive, be consistent, be meaningful, mean what you say, and just do it. You know, for me, on these videos, I didn't ask anybody's permission. I didn't ask anybody what their thoughts were on me starting these videos up for everybody. I didn't ask anybody's opinions. I just went ahead and did it. And I feel pretty darn good about myself for it, even though there aren't that many people watching you right now. But again, like I said in my last video, at least I know they are there for when people are ready to actually work on themselves and to admit to themselves that they do have issues too. So anyway, that's my video on confidence. Thank you for listening. You guys have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. Hope you're getting stuff ready for Thanksgiving. I know the holidays are not the same anymore, it seems like, for most families. Just, you know, again, focus on yourself. Work on building your confidence. Have a great day, guys. Thank you. Bye.